hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. He'll go up, and that's caught inside the 30. And all the way home for a Broncos score. K.J. Hamler, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Now the first carry for Zach Moss. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Broncos' 45-yard line.
Allen going to give to Singletary on the option. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
On 1st down, Allen almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
It's now 2nd.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen finding Knox there, complete. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 23. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
1st down.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. They go with a screen. It's Yeldon. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
TJ Yeldon.
And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he completes it to the tight end, Knox.
Allen's pass.
And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
So I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
That is Bruce Irvin using that speed to get in there and blow the play up.
At the 11-yard line.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Allen now looks to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. They'll roll him out right. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line.
Quarterback sack.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it. But how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open. Left him nowhere to go with the football. Had to absorb the sack.
The kick by Bass is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Bills 3.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal. You did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
And all the way home for the Broncos score. Phillip Lindsay with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. McManus now for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes the score. Broncos 14.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48.
The tackle.
On the tackle that time, Shelby Harris.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
First down, Bills.
After one, a 14-3 ball game.
The score, Broncos 14, Bills 3.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And here's Allen to run with it. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
They'll try and run for this with Moss. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. He's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now this time, Allen will throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have cut it to within a score.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
shotgun snap to Locke. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
10 at the 40-yard line.
Locke off a play action. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A very solid gain of 27.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. He's got his 6'5 receiver. That's Tim Patrick.
Complete to Tim Patrick.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now it's Lindsey. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game. That game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness.
And the Denver Broncos are in for 6. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
The throw right sideline here is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one goes for 24 yards.
First down, Buffalo.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing now is Allen. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Now Allen again.
He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A gain there of 30 big ones. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
They'll run on first down. Singletary. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Tackle by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Quick throw here by Allen, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bills draw a bit closer. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Lock. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Now Locke. Screen pass to Lindsey. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
They fake the handoff. Now Locke. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Now Locke again. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. He was looking for Tim Patrick that time. And it's 2nd down.
And 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Watch the run, watch the run. Watch the run.
To throw again. Locke. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Intended for Tim Patrick. Incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
49's the mic, watch 49. Here I come.
Locke looks to throw it again. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And McManus able to put it through. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Kickoff for Denver.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line.
Tackled at the
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
To the air, Allen. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Complete.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
That's out to the left and complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he's going to keep it here. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout.
It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
31. Check. Single. Switch. Check 13.
Singletary again. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
What I enjoyed most about watching Devin Singletary as a rookie, and he had a nice campaign, 775 yards on the ground and a rushing average in the top 5 in the league last year, is that what I saw in college transferred to the NFL. Continued to make the first tackler miss, whether he was in the hole or on the perimeter. I expect him to get to a tackle.
Allen hit. He lost the football. And fortunately, the Bills jump on it and get it back. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Allen gonna throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And a throw there going to be incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. The Bills send the punter out. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And returning it, here's Hamler. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10.
26-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Lindsey. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. Here comes Lindsey, toss right. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. Locke working out of the gun. Outright, this one goes to Patrick. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 yards on the pickup. And the Broncos are going to have a new set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Welcome back now to Denver. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now on 2nd and 13. Locke. Open man Hamler. That's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Again, it's Locke. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Noah Fant, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
You got it figured out by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Bills.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Allen. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Bradley Chubb racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. After the turnover, here's Locke. And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. Jerry Hughes on the stop.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
from the 29. Locke, open man. He completes it to Judy. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 17-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Into the red zone, it's Locke. Out quickly to Judy. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Jerry Judy, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos push further out in front. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game was played out. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big, they just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all, because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else and makes a dramatic play.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll go again with Lindsey. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line. Yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. Taron Johnson made the stop.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Locke. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Oh, good move. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in